Well, snap, the 95's crashed. Hello everyone, welcome to... I thought I was done with this. No, I'm not. Because in the ensuing hours, since I made the rant, Aston's in even more trouble. And now the 95 is out of the race. Because it's completely lost at Indianapolis. I just want to talk about how angry I am. The fact that Aston Martin were pole position at Le Mans, like they've come in, pole position, hopefully gonna challenge for the race win. What happens? First few laps, they get swarmed by the Ferraris, the Porsches, the Fords, every single one. And they're third, last, and then they crash. Where on earth did the pace go? Now, according to some people, the problem is that there was rear tyre issues. They were eating their rear tyres a lot. And that BoP took down a couple of their horsepower, but in doing so, they added less weight to the car. So that's the BoP for the Aston Martin. Nice corner cut there, Toyota number 8. Okay, so from the looks of things, it looks as though the Astons were given an advantage. They had their power cut off by 10 horsepower, added, with a lot less weight given to the car, so it'd be a lot better in the corners. But here's the thing. Someone said about the bar being changed. I'm not a genius in setups or anything. I don't know anything about setups, pretty much. But as far as I know, bar changes the stability of the car. Here's the thing. I don't know if they do change setups in between the qualifying and race. But I think the problem here is if they're not allowed to change their setups, during the, off track, in between quali and race. If they're not allowed to do their setups, then if they're having like the ballast change and something, that means that their setup has been set up for almost a completely different car to the one which they have now. Maybe like it was an understeery, maybe it was a oversteery setup. They've had their bars changed or something. Something has happened. They go out, and the car is undrivable. It's sliding everywhere. Because it's been changed, the car has been changed so that the setup is completely different to what the car, is acting like. Now, a lot of people have had a go at me saying, well, it's kind of Aston's fault for making the car, reliant on rear tyres. But at the same time, I feel as though the ACO has given the Porsches and the Ferraris a lot more of an advantage. In fact, I'm going to look at the BoP. I want to have a look at the BoP here. Because... And I'm not the only one who's saying that the BoP has changed the Aston. Something has happened to where the Aston's BoP has ruined the car. I don't know if it's the weight. I don't know if, I don't know. So, right. 2019 Le Mans BoP. Come on, work. Work for me. Never mind, it's going to freeze and it's going to turn off. Watch. Watch it. Oh, okay, there we go. It's annoying. Because you got a car, and I know a lot of people are saying, well, it's only good on a 1 lap pace. Even then, like, in qualifying, it's not like they do 1 lap. Like, they do 1 out lap, and then 1 fast lap, and then immediately come in. No, they do on a, probably on a, I see cars in traffic. I see them all racing. Surely if it was good on a 1 lap pace, they'd be slow on a, yeah. I'm sorry, I just don't understand what on earth has happened. Okay, here we go. Seems like this is the official ACO whole thing about the BoP. Of course, the Ford takes the biggest BoP hit because that is not an actual GTE, more of an LMP2 made for GTE, so that it just gets BoP to hell. Right, here we go. Equivalence of technology has been... Oh, okay. No, okay. So EOT is nothing. Oh, right, okay. EOT does... Can't. We're continuing to work and have a success ballast system that seems to be a good solution. Yeah, where... It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me what they have done to the cars. What? Oh my... I'm sorry, I just feel as though there's gotta be something wrong with that car that's... Like... Like, even if it's on a 1 lap pace, it should not be that far away from the Fords and the Ferraris and stuff. Like, I'm just angry. I'm just angry that the Astons showed so much promise, and then they completely mess it up. And I can guarantee it's probably not down to the drivers. I can guarantee it's something that they've done to the car which has completely messed it up. Like I just want to go down the road, go to like Aston Martin HQ, tell them what the flying what have they done to their car? Because there were absolutely no, no, go back. Right. Initial BoP release for 2019 Le Mans 24 hours. I like how they don't actually release what they've actually done to the to the cars. It's like they're hiding something. I think I'm starting to understand why people are so against BoP, because it seems like it's more of a politics thing than an actual balancing thing. Right, here we go. Finally! The 4-factory Ganassi Ford GTs making their final appearance in the blue ribbons. Okay, right. Will run 12k heavier at the official Le Mans test day this weekend than they did in last year's race. But will be allowed more slightly okay. 9k heavier. And the portion oh, for fun. Why? No, I don't want to. I just want to check the initial BoP, for goodness sake. Right. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's an ambulance. Oh my goodness, there's an ambulance. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, no, it's not ambulances. Okay, right. The Ferrari 4... I want to check the cars which are doing well right now. Okay, the Ferrari's doing well. Have all been given weight breaks of 12... What is it? What is a weight break? I'm sorry, the boost curve of the Ferrari has been revised upwards. Congratulations. I bet that boost is why they're so fast. Yeah. Guys. I absolutely knew it. The BoP in GTE Pro for Le Mans is not subject to the automatic system based entirely on race data introduced at the start of the 2017 World Endurance Championship for the 6-hour races. So basically, they're not doing it all on race data, they're doing it because they want to do it. That's probably why. They've probably just gone, what should we do? Yeah, let's just add a little bit of weight to the Aston. Let's just sorry. I'm losing my voice here because I'm raging so hard. I'm sorry. I just feel. I know, I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat here. I'm sorry, but I just feel like they've done this solely to get a Ferrari versus Ford battle once again. You know, if we actually look at the race results so far in the GTE AM category, it's Ford versus Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari, guys. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want to tease the Ford versus Ferrari movie. They want to add extra exposure. And I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on right now. They've made the cars completely OP to the other cars. Ah, there it goes. Oh, funk. Why do they not do that? So they don't balance the cards based on the data which they get. Are you kidding? You should be balancing the cars based on their data. How are you supposed to know what their strengths are if you're going to... if you look at the first few laps, Aston completely swamped by the Fords and Porsches and the Ferraris. The BMWs were also funked as well. Oh, whatever, Pogba, go on. I'm flabbergasted. So basically what they've done is exactly what I thought they were doing. Which is, they're not actually using race data. No. They're just doing random balance of powers. Balance of performance. Oh yeah. Let's just give the Ford a bit of a weight. Extra weight, because that's totally going to change the car. I mean, if they're going to have a lot more horsepower than what the other cars have, that's totally going to change their speed, isn't it? That much. They've got to take into account the car's stats, the car data, the top speed of the cars, and change the performance based on their setup and their advantages. If the Ford GT is going, I don't know, 200 miles an hour and everyone else is doing 190, take a bit of their, take a bit of their power away from them. Don't just slap on some weight, because that's totally, that's... Abby, don't you dare be sick on my bed. I'm gonna be sick on the floor. And on the pedals as well. I'm sorry, I'm just in a really bad mood now. And I'm not trying to say that it's all on the ACO's fault. It's all ACO's fault for ruining Aston's race, because at the end of the day, they aren't running the cars. And, maybe there is something wrong with the Aston. But I do think that the ACO has done something to change the car. I do think that the ACO are just completely lazy in their balance of performance. I mean, if they're just changing the weight just because they feel like it, and not on actual car data, like they do with the 6-hour races. I mean, the 6-hour races, what are the Astons doing? They're doing completely fine. They're able to fight with the other teams. In Spa, they were well up there. They were in contention of winning. So why is it that now they're absolutely nowhere? Like BMW. I'm sorry, but if you're having cars that are a lot faster than other cars, when you've done changes to them, when you've added weight, when you've done this is balance with performance, right? Balance of performance. Meant to make every single car at least raceable. Every car has a chance of winning. So when you have cars that are much quicker than the other cars, when other cars are getting swarmed by other cars, when they're under huge amounts of pressure from other cars, within a few laps they've gone from first to second last, or first to third last, or whatever, you've done a serious problem. Aston better go back to the drawing board and fix this whole rear tyre issue. But from what I can tell from the Aston guys, it does look like the BoP has, I mean, I know nothing of it. I mean, all we have now is Aston Martin to tell us, the car was fine, it's the BoP that's done it. Okay, and maybe they are, shifting blame. But how come they've gone pole? And then none of this, well, it's only good on a one-lap base. Even then, the Peugeot, if I can remember, was good on a one-lap pace. They still were able to battle with Audi. They still had a chance. They were still leading the race. It's quite clear that the change in turbos or something has changed the car. Why? It's just been a huge disappointment. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, revised BoP. Why are you changing the BoP again? But, Change it in practice. Do nothing else. Has been given a small turbo boost reduction. All cars in the weight class except the Corvette C7R, including the Aston, have been handed a 5 kilogram weight break. But that doesn't count for the fact that you've given that doesn't make any difference to the fact that you've given some cars more weight than others. The fact that you've given the Ferrari the least amount of weight, a lot less weight than what you've given the Aston. I mean, if we look at the initial BoP's, the Ferrari was hardly given 2 kilograms. Now it's been given 5 kilograms extra, so that gives it 7 kilograms. But what about the other cars? What about the Aston Martin Corvette? They've been handed, more kilograms than the, than Ferrari, and now they've been given, and then they've been given an extra 5 kilograms. They're already heavy, and now. Oh wait, no, actually no. Okay, fine. Fine. But okay, I'm just blaming ACO for the fun of it now. $2 in reduction in fuel capacity. I wonder if that fuel capacity has done anything for the stability. I don't know. It seems like everyone has been given a handicap. It really just seemed to me like, what's the point of going to? What's the point? Honestly, what is the point? What is the point of going for pole when you're just gonna get BoP to hell? Like, even then, you've added more weight to the Astons and everyone else than the Ferraris. It just seems like a political battle to me. Because, of course, Ferrari, the masters of politics, they've been handed less, weight. I mean, I'll tell you what's happened. I think I'm starting to piece together what's happened now. Because the cars were given more weight, Aston have gone with a setup where it's more responsive. Because they have extra weight, they've gone with a more oversteery car. And then they've been taken away then they've got the weight taken away from them. Oh, suddenly, right now. Oh, funk. Oh my. I just want to see how Jimmy's reacted. He's probably not happy. I think I know what's happened. They've been given weight. Aston have gone, well, we're going to need an oversteery car. You know, we're going to need more oversteery car to get the car to turn. And then they had the weight taken off them. And so now they have an oversteery car which isn't balanced out by the weight. Meaning it's more nimble, and because it's more nimble, it's more... And coupled with the rear engines... Oh, I do think that's what's happened here. I think I have pieced it together as to what's happened. You know, the Astons were given weight. They've gone with a setup which has given them, you know, a more nimble car at the cost of it being, you know, less stable without that weight. That weight's been taken off, so then it's, well, yeah, like the weight kept them, you know, in control, you know, because more weight means, you know, more weight. So, you know, you need to turn in more or something. I don't know. I'm not good with setups, but like I guess that's my theory. My theory is the car was heavy. They went with a setup which made it more nimble and more grippier, so it could actually turn into the corners. That way it was taken off. Now there's no point in it being oversteering and, you know, being an oversteery setup. That's what's caused the spin, because it's too unstable because the weight's not there. If you get what I mean. Yeah, take this with a pinch of salt, because I don't know hardly anything about setups. But all I could say is I don't understand why Aston have gone from pole to crashing out. You know, I don't know. I just. Oh my goodness me! What the flying 180? You went onto the asphalt. Come on. Please. Oh, no, no, please don't. Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? I want to explain my point, but I can't do that because you're being an idiot. Thank you. Now please don't mess up now. Right, Discord. No, never mind. You're just being an idiot. Yes, I want the Discord app. Good. And why aren't you loading it? Come on. Either way, like the ASU is actually kind of in the fault of this because like they did it last minute. The fact of the matter is, they changed the car after quali. They should not be changing it after quali. When you're changing the car mid quali, you're not allowing the team to change, some things on the car. So they probably didn't have enough time to change the. No, never mind. No, it's not responding, so. Oh, fun. Okay, fine then. I give up. Okay, guys. So I think that's pretty much it. I think I've cracked it. The main issue is that they were given the weight. A lot more. A weight that was more than what Ferrari was given. What they've done is, they made a setup where it actually allows them to turn the car and makes it, it helps deal with the weight added, because weight, well, it will of course make the car less, easier to turn. It makes it less nimble. So they've gone with an oversteery setup. Thing is, when that weight's taken off, well, you've got yourself an oversteery setup. Coupled with the rear tyre issues that, well, they've pretty much funked from the start then. I mean, from what it looks like, from the pictures of, like, the first few laps, like, the cars were just on that Aston already. That Aston just dropped like a rock as soon as the start came. And so I think Nicky, coming to the car, he was like, okay, I'm confident. But the thing is, he hasn't tested the car or the setup yet. Because, hello, it's quali in between race. There's no testing, as far as I know, in between that and the other. So he's going into essentially a brand new car, a brand new setup. He drives it and he's going, oh great, this is an oversteery setup. I can't drive like this. And so he's got all these cars coming after him, and they just drop like a rock. Because once again, ACO think it's a great idea to BOP the pole sitter, because poles apparently, once you pole, you gotta be last, because that makes it more entertaining for some reason. Yeah, sure, fun, but it doesn't make it fair. I mean, like, I'm an advocate for BOP, but again, when you're BOPing in between the quali and the race, you've lost all common sense. Let the cars be tested, see if they're safe. Let the cars adjust with the setups, to actually give them a chance rather than, So, I think it's Aston's fault because they didn't really predict the BOP. But again, I mean, you can't really blame them because, come on, what were they supposed to do? Have a genie tell them what BOP they were going to give? They might have expected, I don't know, like oh look, yeah, like how on earth are they supposed to predict the BOP changes? I say do what IMSA does and do it fully on the car data. Because once you do it on like, just because you think about it, like, they're just adding weight and losing weight for the fun of it, without doing any research at all. They just give weight and take weight like they feel like it. Because they think there's no consequence to it. What you have is cars that have been BOP'd right, and then cars that have BOP'd badly. Aston, unfortunately, have been BOP'd badly here. And it's very disappointing. Oh, yeah, Porsche's gone wide. I take it's going to be another Porsche victory again, because, once again, it seems like they get their fair share of the BOP once again. Honestly, how many times has Porsche won Le Mans? Yeah, people like to say that the GTE is close, and I do say that GTE is close. When it comes to the 24 Hours of Le Mans, it seems like Porsche constantly win Le Mans, because it seems like they get the fair share of the BOP. Seems like they sandbag so hard. and they set up the car ready for, you know, that BoP taken off them. And it's ridiculous. Like, you could just take off the power. There. It's all on the aero. It's all on setup. You know, cut their power down to the exact same thing. 600 horsepower, maybe. You know, cut it down to 600 horsepower. There you go. You got an equal field. You got an equal field with, you know, different engines, you know, with different efficiency, but they've got the same power. They've got the same performance. There you go. There's the BoP. Done. How hard is it? Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna end it there. Very upset that, you know, Aston have something's wrong with that Vantage, and I hope, I just pray that they get it fixed. Because, boy, am I going to be angry if they don't. Thank you for watching. I also want to give a shout out to the old Vantage, because I've learned that it is the final time it will be racing, so may that car have a truly deserved retirement. Gonna miss the old, you know, lady. And, yeah. See you later, guys.